How many years have passed since we last fought together?
It was 15 years ago we met. I've competed against you for glory on the field ever since. In a sense, we have been fighting together the entire time.
You have a point there.
And you, Holly, wasn't it? You were there as well, weren't you?
Yes, Swordmaster. We were in different units, but I joined you that day 15 years ago. I was only a medic in training, but I served as best as I was able.
So, what is the Grand Marshal's plan?
Precisely what it looks like. We are to be an iron wall to neutralize the enemy's attacks.
And the moment they relent, the wall parts to allow our blades through, eh?
Indeed. We'll make a formidable line, though timing will be key. Brave was slow to act, but it seems a fire's finally been kindled within him.
So yeah, it really does seem in this world that Brave doesn't mean to hurt us, he just means to test us. Which I mean, I guess, intends hurting. He doesn't mean to kill us, that is. So the party setup we're going with for this is relatively similar to last time. Tiz is still a monk with invocation. We're still going with the Hastened World. I don't know for a fact that's gonna be great, but I figure we'll try it anyway. Steady and pure cover, physical attack up. In fact, I pretty much, like, all this is the same. Steady and pure cover, absorb physical damage, summoning app, match critical. Multitask to Fault Guard, absorb, well, she's also summoning a White Mage. Ring Bell Swordmaster with Sword Magic this time. Multitask to Fault Guard, physical damage, and pure attack up. Adia is now a ranger with medication. She mastered ninja, so I'm grounded something else, basically. Because she's basically just going to be using medication anyway. Attack item amp, item critical amp, absorb physical damage. All that's the same. And again, I'm not sure Hasten World's going to be super great here. I don't know how these people are going to take advantage of it, if at all. But I figured, I don't know. It was fun last time, so might as well try it again this time.
You've been awfully quiet this whole time. Is something bothering you?
Try to put your thoughts into words on occasion, Kikyo.
That I do not speak in no way means I cannot or wish not to speak, but rather explaining my silence, why out of disguise to those who do not know the reason, places a burden upon the captain, which pains me. Hence I have held my tongue, but I apologize if I have given any offense.
Oh boy, get a load of that. I wasn't offended, dear, and I'd be eager to hear that reason if you're inclined to share.
Back when I began my ninja training, I spoke very slowly, and my teachers would always make fun of me. I came to loathe my own language speech, and soon stopped speaking altogether, though I found that I could speak at a rapid clip if I was in disguise.
Well, that would explain it, you poor dear. Swordmaster, how could you be so cruel? The Black Blades did nothing to ease this poor girl's troubled soul?
That is not so. The captain and all the Black Blades accepted me as one of their own. They did not scorn me or grow frustrated at my speech. Save one enormously fat, useless slug.
No need to keep speaking if you don't want to, Kikyo. Isn't that right, Swordmaster?
Well, I, for one, would like to hear a little more. Now, Kikyo, take a deep breath and tell us all about the riffraff on their way here. Don't worry. No one will laugh, I promise.
The enemy attacks! The Vessel of Winds party of 4! All formidable opponents!
There, you see? That was lovely. Well, boss, Kikyo just sounded out the warning.
Indeed. Thank you for that, Holly. To arms, one and all! Time to meet the Vestal and her followers in battle!
It'll be my pleasure.
I really love that we learn of why Kikyo speaks so quickly and only in disguise, and finally actually to hear her real voice. Well, I guess we were hearing her real voice before, but now she spoke in a more natural way. Okay, let's see, what do I want to do? All of these guys are really a big threat. Henkel, of course, we're going to have to do with him first. He still uses Protect Ally. So that's pretty much it. We're going to have to do with him first. So get your buffs out, Tiz. You just default for now. You get your lightning sword magic. I think we probably will want giant drafts because we're gonna have a lot of damage going out from both Kami, Zumi, and Kikyo. Especially with Kikyo, because she still has Super Shinrai to basically wipe us. Actually, that's really bad, because usually she's gonna Brave and do that, which means BP is necessary. We're gonna be giving her BP. Okay. I think then what would be best is, well, first off, talking about what Holly just did, Reflect. So most magic is going to be reflected back at us if we decide to use it. The exception is summoning magic. So I wouldn't suggest, and sword magic as well isn't reflected at all. So I would definitely not suggest bringing in a black mage or a red mage. Only white mage for healing, no arrow magic. Yeah, you go ahead and start attacking with Deus Ex. Yeah, okay, I don't want you to attack more than that. You just start attacking Henkel. And Adia's gonna be in a deficit for a little bit. Man, yeah, that Super Shinra is gonna screw us up every turn. I didn't think about that at all. Oh, you have multitask. That's interesting. Okay. Yeah, okay, so I think the order we're gonna go with, obviously Henkel first. Because that's a problem. Okay, you use Holy. So we have Lustrous Shields equipped to everyone we could have equipped it to. Which is partly because it was a really good shield, but also because of that. You need to use your special and then attack. We need to get some healing out. I haven't been able to keep on a single train of thought for a little bit. I apologize for that, but I'm kind of thinking this through as I go. Okay, we have your level 3. So I'm going to do that. Actually, no, we're using Tiz's specialist turn, so we'll be fine. Need to get some Fallman Shards out. Alright. Gonna do that. Holly will cast Reflect on her allies, which is a bit of a problem, but not too big of a deal if you just don't bring anyone that, anything that can be reflected. The main problem is that she can also cast it on your party, which is a problem because then you can't cast healing reliably. Actually, so Vampire might have been a good choice to bring in. Anyway, whatever. We'll deal with it. Because if you try to heal, that will just mean it'll be reflected back at her party. Often as well, she'll cast Reflect on your party, then cast Curaga, or Curada, or whatever she uses. Some curing spell, Curaga I think even, on your party to do a bunch of healing to hers. That is rough. So honestly, I'm tempted to deal with Kikyo first, but also Holly is a big deal. We'll keep off on your special until Tiz is about to run out. So I don't know. I kind of put myself in a hole when I brought in Hastened World, honestly. Because that makes Kikyo much more of a threat than otherwise she would really be. Because now she's a big problem every single turn. Whereas, at least without it, she would have only been a problem every other turn. Oh well. Oh yeah, so Magic Critical can also affect Curaga, which is interesting.
Yeah. You cheeky little... No greenhorn is taking me down.
On occasion, makes that a lot more helpful. Do you have your buff still, Tiz? You do. Okay, you just didn't get anything from it that time. You start using Deus Ex again, you keep attacking, you get your special out, keep this thing going. The physical attack is definitely helpful for Tiz and also Ringabel, so can't hurt. So yeah, Kamizumi, honestly probably the least, the smallest threat, I should say. He's only really going to attack a lot sometimes, with Braving. Attack a lot sometimes, yeah, okay. Sometimes he'll Brave and attack a bunch, but other times he'll just counter. which isn't a big deal. Holly, what are you doing, man? Like, attack someone that doesn't have a Luster Shield equipped. Then maybe you'll actually do damage. Sweet, okay.
Yeah. The iron wall is broken.
Fall back, Captain. I'll make these scum pay.
Sweet, alright. So that's one thing down. Holly has not been doing that much. Oh, no! Okay, that could have been a lot worse. Luckily, it wasn't. Get your buffs back, because I don't know how low you're running on them. And I think we're definitely focusing Kikyo now. Okay, Susanoo now. And Kiraga Tiz. And send one out to everyone just in case something happens this turn we'll need it. You won't really need Sword Magic, but keep going on Kikyo. And you keep sending out Fairy Wings, so otherwise those aren't going to be helpful. And I don't want to waste things that, I don't want to waste attack items that have a specific element that's helpful against someone coming up, or people coming up. No one coming up is weak to wind. There's no Asterisk Bear that's weak to wind, so I'm not really worried about that. So I'll use those as well as Earth Mallets, because no one's weak to Earth either. Okay. If you're going to attack anyone, please attack, Wait, you have a Luster Shield too? I have 3 Luster Shields? Okay, sure, I don't care. I don't think Tiz has, well, wait. Okay, yeah, no, I was going to say Tiz definitely doesn't have one equipped because he's a monk. But then I was wondering how Adia has an equipped. But then I remembered, Dagger, she has that equipped because that's actually good on Rangers. I always forget that. I learned it like a day ago, so it's not that surprising. But I already forgot, apparently. Well, in the moment I forgot. I remember during setup evidently, but... Alright, so Holly's surprising has not been that much of a problem. She's really not been curing at all. Maybe we just haven't given her time to be honest. Maybe when they get low enough on health, we just immediately kill them. We take the opportunity we have. So she doesn't have time to really heal, which is nice. But this has been going a lot better than I expected, or than it usually goes. Especially since Holly's just been doing Holy. Like, seriously, attack Tiz if you're gonna do that. You've been really stupid with that. I'm expecting Kikyo to have her speech any time now. Because we've been focusing her a lot, especially with Tiz.
I will fight to the end for those who accepted me.
Aw, that's nice. Anyway, you gotta die. You just keep using Susanoo. We're doing okay, honestly. I'm not really that concerned. So you just attack, and you... Should I use your special? Yeah, go for it. Actually, yeah, you know, just go for it. Might as well keep this going as best as we can. Tiz will probably get his back relatively soon, so I'm not too concerned. I will admit, as much as I do love this game, I've got to say, not great for video. Chapter 5 and 6 especially. And this is coming out of nowhere, by the way. There's really nothing to warrant this, but hey, whatever. I just want to talk about it. Chapter 5 and 6 were hell. Like 4 or 5 hours of recorded footage, if not more. And I made, what, Chapter 5 was 5 videos, but the first one doesn't really count. And they were each like...
Kikyo, retreat! I'll tolerate no needless death.
They're each like half an hour to an hour, or 50 minutes, I think was the max with Florum. Honestly, Holly, you seem to be completely fucking useless. I'm gonna attack on Mizumi. You default because I need to build BP again, or MP again rather, and use attack. Yeah, no, this game's not great for video because it's Chapter 5 and 6 mainly. That's the real big problem. Admittedly though, once I get past that rather, that was like a huge hurdle when it came to this game and doing that. Like once I got past dumb, it wasn't that big of a deal. You finally attacked someone! Oh my god, Holly, you learned... Dang. Never mind. And even then, like past Chapter 5 and 6, you're still fighting relatively the same bosses.
Joy. Your growth far outstrips what I had imagined.
It is really super interesting to play because they do fight sort of differently, accounting for the fact that you're fighting them in a group. But, like, there's still the same abilities to talk about. Nothing entirely new to bring up. So, I will admit, 4 times over, or how many times have I talked about these bosses? Yeah, 4 times over. I am running out of things to say about these fights. I can keep saying that I love the character and the cutscenes, I really do. I love all the cutscenes with these Aspect Bearers, especially now when we're bringing together people that have literally, in some cases, no connections with one another. Holly and Kikyo are pretty far from having any connection, but their interactions are still super interesting and fun.
Such brilliant swordsmanship.
Kamizumi, I punched you in the gut. That's not swordsmanship, that is assault. Learn the difference, man. I thought you would. No, but apparently not. Just use your special, I don't know, whatever. I'm surprised Holly hasn't been more annoying. Usually she is like the bane of my existence during this fight because of that reflected and healing, but she has chosen not to do that apparently. But I'm not complaining, I guess. Maybe Hasten World is great then. Maybe like when she has BP she'll use Holy, but I don't know how she get BP otherwise. But she is just wasting these Holy, so I really don't mind her using that. I didn't account for this.
You people would get all hot and bothered over this.
Rather, I didn't think about even her using Holy even. But, alright, I'm not complaining about how this has gone. This has gone way better than I thought it would be. Honestly, not much else I can do besides, what you'd expect. Attack items, Hidden Dragon, until she goes down, which should be relatively soon, possibly even this turn. I should have just gone all out with Chids, because honestly, he probably would have killed her. Like, this special and then, like, 3 Hidden Dragons probably would have done it, but, whatever. It did it anyway, so I guess it doesn't bloody matter, does it?
Phew, it's finally over. You lot aren't half bad.
Yeah, that went a lot better than I expected. I really expected Holly to be a big problem during that fight, because usually she is. But no, not this time. It was really just Kikyo and... Really just Kikyo, honestly. Hankel was a bit annoying, but not a big deal, and Kamizumi didn't do all that much either. Once we got rid of Hankel and Kikyo, fight was a cakewalk. Oh, I'm not complaining, I guess. Got an elixir for it, that's nice. And still a cutscene. I don't know where they go after this. They sort of just, fuck off, I guess. There's a couch here. Maybe they're invisible and sitting on there. All 4 of them. Hankel in his huge armor. And really just Hankel would be the problem there, I guess. Also, I love how everyone hates Kata except for, like... Well, I don't know if De Rosa and what's his name? Profiteer like Kata. They just work with him. Like, I don't like all the people I work with. But I deal with them. They're gonna help me take over the world after all, so, I'm not complaining. Even if they're a fat sea slug, like Kikyo called Kata. At least I would assume that's who she was referring to. I guess the only other person applicable would be, like, Barbarossa, but Barbarossa, he's a good guy. I don't think Kikyo would refer to Barbarossa like that. But Kata, he's definitely a fucking prick, so I would assume that Kikyo was talking about him when referring to the fat sea slug. Especially since Barbarossa's not really fat, he's just swole. I don't know. Anyway, that's gonna be that. So, next time, we head up another floor. Actually, I think they might be before the stairs. Either way, whatever. We'll do another fight with some dudes. I don't want to spoil who, so... Yeah, I'll see you guys then. But hey, if you enjoyed this video, maybe check out some of the other series I've done. You can also consider subscribing, checking out my Patreon page, or joining my Discord server. There are links in the description to those, as well as other social media links like Twitter and Facebook. Thanks for watching.